For it is the number of a man. It is 666. The question is, look here. Jesus, Jesus, is also 888. When you add up the number Jesus, is 888. 888, 666. What's happening? Synchronicity. Synchronicity. That's what is playing out. For your information, let's do just a little bit of Hebrew. So we've seen synchronicity with Jesus and the beast. Let's do just a little bit of Hebrew so that we now understand why Jesus is 888 and we are seeing another synchronicity with the beast. Now, watch here. The word Messiah, which is the word Mashiach, is Mem, Shin, Yod, and Het. Now, interestingly, when you look at that structure, you see, when John, and that is the answer to the brother, when John was talking about calculate the number of his name, he was talking about a Hebraic system known as gematria.
Okay.
And in gematria, it is the same thing that is called numerology.
Okay.
When you are looking at defining and decoding spiritual phenomenon with numbers, there is a whole Hebraic school known as gematria. That same thing is what is known as in English numerology. Same thing. So when John said calculate the number of the name, he was actually saying those of you in the school of gematria should decode what it is.
Let him that has enough insight.
Enough insight.
So you have insight into gematria. You
That's
have insight into numerology.
Yes.
That's the only way you.
That's the only way you'll be able to decode what he was talking
of the
about.
beast. Okay.
And you know that the things that John was saying, they were not coming from John. So now let's go and look at the roots of the numerologists. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which who gave him? God gave him. So we want to see the ultimate numerologist. The revelation of Jesus. Let's start from verse 1. Chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation. This is the revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him.
Unto him.
To show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
And
he sent and signified it by his angel
unto
his servant John.
Wait. So let's look at the players in the field. 1, the revelation of Jesus Christ. Are we revealing Jesus Christ? The whole book is the revelation of Jesus Christ. So everything in that book is talking about Jesus. 2, which God gave unto Jesus to show unto who?
His servants.
So everything in that book is meant for his servants. The things which must surely come to pass. He sent and signified it by who?
His angels.
So angels are involved. Then now unto his servant too.
John.
So John is now telling us that we should calculate the mystery. Where did the mystery come from? God, Jesus, angels, John the Apostle. Brother, numerology is from God. Numerology is from heaven.
And interestingly, these same parties that have come into play here are the same parties Paul mentioned when he talks about the mystery of godliness. He says Christ was manifest in the flesh.
In the flesh.
He was revealed unto men.
Seen by angels.
All of those people are still in place. So that mystery of godliness we are seeing it here. So you can't take one
and leave the other. And all of these beings here are playing their role in the communication of the mystery, in the communication of the revelation. And now when he now got to one block of the revelation, which has to do with the antichristic system, he says, let him that has wisdom, enough insight, let him calculate. So revelations are brought to you. And if you don't understand numerology, God will not speak to you beyond that. Revelations have been brought to you. If this book was a prophetic book and it's a book of prophecy, then he's telling you that beyond the communication of the word, there are dimensions you need insight to be able to decode because they came as signs. The revelation of Jesus, which God gave him, that it should be given to all his servants, the prophets.
Things which must shortly
He
come to
now
pass.
signified it.
Yes.
So numbers are actually pointers.
Pointers.
They are signs. Now, so this brother is sitting in a place and instantly he heard, teach, open the book and he's teach. What must he do? Friend, if you don't understand gematria, you are lost. You won't be able to do anything with that revelation that you've gotten. Once words have been given to you, you must know the alphanumerics of those words. Alphabets have their numeric value. So what is a T? What is an E? What is an A? What is a C? What is an H? It is this that come to us. Watch here. They were talking about babies, children. The entire conversation is what the universe has put together as numbers at that time. So when you heard teach, I will tell you that if, for your information, if you didn't know how to calculate the gematria, you should just watch the time. The universe will calculate the gematria for you. As simple as that.
Because everything must be in sync.
They will sync. The words, the numbers, everything will add up. And it will be strange if they don't add up to the numbers on your watch or on your phone. Once the person said teach and you open your book and you saw teach, check your phone.
So there's a line of synchronicity that
the entire universe has aligned. There is no way, and that's all that I want to get that brother or sister to get. There is no way, if he does the gematria of teach, he will get the very summation
of what exactly is going on at that time. The numeric
value.
Wow.
It will be the same thing. I've seen this over and over. Listen, hey, you know, there are dimensions to this that I have so not taught. When it comes to synchronicity, it's vast. I'm sitting with Pastor David, and we are seeing people one-on-one. And I'm showing Pastor David what the people are coming to say.
The people who are coming to see
The people who are coming to see me. I said, Pastor David, today, everybody, anything they will come here and say, I will tell you before they enter this room.
Papa, let's start from the beginning. People are coming to see.
Yes.
No prior knowledge of what they are coming to see.
No.
And it is not, of course, it is prophetic intimation, but not in the way we understand.
I don't care how you think you understand it. It's prophetic. And see, in our minds, we have to understand what the prophetic is. The prophetic is not only what you pick with your spirit. The divine things of God. These dimensions are also divine. Right now, this conversation that we're having, I can check it out
and confirm
if what I'm doing with you is divine. If it is not divine, we are out of sync. People walked in one after the other. Before they came, I said, Pastor David, this person is coming to talk about his father. This person will talk about his children. And there is an issue of sickness. And I said, Pastor David, I am not using the prophetic intimation of word of knowledge. No. So I opened. I said, what's the time? Then you mentioned. Then I showed him a chart. I said, read everything under the time. Then I gave it to him. He will read this. I said, okay. Now, let the person come. When the person says that, no, hey, man of God, I'm here. Then Pastor David will be watching my face. He said, when we feel, Pastor David, he was like, is this how God fixed the universe? Is that how God has aligned? That even our conversations are actually aligned and we don't know as a pastor. It's more than you can imagine. This thing is serious.
It's even the things that seem accidental.
They are actually ordered by the Lord. So you are saying teach. And the person said teach. If you knew gematria and you wanted to test it, add up the Hebrew gematria, add up the one on your phone, you will get the same number. Listen, the whole universe is a string of cord flowing together. It's a string of cord flowing together. Do you think that God is stupid? When he now told Moses, lift up the serpent, lift up the serpent. Whoever shall look on this serpent, the serpents biting them. If this one shall look on this serpent, he shall live. Numbers 21, the verse 8 to the verse 9. Hear what he says.
And the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent and set it upon a pole. And it shall come to pass
that
everyone that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live.
Shall live.
And Moses made a serpent of brass and put it upon a pole. And it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld a serpent of brass, he lived.
Watch here. So you think that the serpent that was lifted in the wilderness was just Moses acting out? Then we come to the book of John, and Jesus now says there is a synchronicity between what Moses did and what I'm about to do. In the book of John, and as Moses
lifted up the serpent in the wilderness,
even so
must the Son of Man be lifted.
15.
That whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have eternal life.
16. For God so loved the world, you know that one.
He gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
50. Synchronicity. Moses, Jesus. Moses lifted the serpent. There are many things that you are doing that it was your grandfather that was doing at that time.
Doing it at that time.
Your great grandfather, that time, that date, that moment, in the synchronicity of the year, he was doing the same thing. Fifi, listen. As we are here right now, I can give you coordinates, calculate coordinates, give you GPS location, and tell you the color somebody is wearing at that location.
Oh, but Papa, you've done this to me before when you went to locate a missing person. Spoke about what the person was wearing and spoke about there's 4 people around the person.
Do you know I use numbers? I didn't use word of knowledge. Numbers.
Calculating the numbers.
Calculating the numbers. Gematria, spiritual numbers. You may not want to see it as spiritual, but it is deeply spiritual. You think that you are the one who woke up today and said you want to wear orange. Unless you are out of sync. But when you are in sync, you would wear that. You see, we are not just dealing with the color of the week. That one is another thing altogether. So lots of people are giving the color of the day. That one is good. That one is primary. Like that one is primary. It's a good starter. Like today's color is blue, tomorrow's color is red. That one is primary. It's a good starter. And it's too generalized. So some of the times when I hear people say those things, it's good. Please don't get me wrong. It's good. But it does not mean that you have to wear red today.
The fact that the day is color.
Because the universe is red. But listen, within the universe, every hour has its color. So there is the ruling color of the day.
And
there is a specific color for each hour. And there is your color for the day and colors that you can wear every watch of 3 hours. It is a bende. Then you are going to very advanced forms. Fee.
Papa.
The guy is asking. He was
looking at word synchronicity.
Word synchronicity. Yes. And I'm telling the guy, whether there is a word synchronicity or there's no word synchronicity, I've made it simple for you. I said, look here, is there synchronicity?
Because a word synchronicity will by all means be confirmed by a number synchronicity.
As simple as that. So watch here. The word serpent is Nachash. And the word Messiah is Mashiach. Mashiach is going, Messiah is going to be placed on a pole. The Nachash is also on a pole. Now, when you say Nachash, what are you talking about? You're looking at Nun, Het, and then Shin. When you say Mashiach, you're looking at Mem, Shin, Yod, and then Het. Now, let's calculate the two separately. Now, Mem, please listen here. Mem is 40. Shin is 300. Yod is 10. Het is 8. When you add them together, you get 358. All right, let's deal with a serpent. Nachash. Nun is 50. Het is 8. Shin is 300. 358. So as Moses lifted the number 358, so will Messiah 358 also be lifted. As a
and the effect of the 358
is the same effect of the 358 in the days of Mashiach.
The Hadagadashas.
Different actions vibrating at the same numbers, creating the same
events separated by millennia,
thousands of years away, but they were synchronized in time.